Hey everybody, it's Julia with Walker Acres. It is first part of March 2021 and I had some questions about spring vaccinations. So this is how I was taught. I'm sure there's lots of better ways of going about it, but this is how I was taught and how I go about giving everybody their immunizations each spring. I begin with ordering a 5-way, which has all of the really big immunizations: encephalitis, rhino, West Nile, tetanus, and it's just one boom and we're done. And I have a couple of horses that are a little bit nervous about their shots, so one of the reasons or one of the ways that I supplement that is by putting a handful of grain in the bottom of a bucket so that they are distracted, and then because I do bows and stuff, I put something big enough in there that they have to kind of rummage around in there. They get distracted. But it's not so heavy that they don't want to keep engaging with what's in the bottom of the bucket. So this gets them busy enough and distracted enough so that they will let me do my job, because, you know, we're all a little nervous when it comes to shots. So it's just a little prick, but it's still very scary. So this is one way that I go about helping my nervous horses. I get their head in the bucket, I give them something to do, I give myself time, and it takes less than a minute. So when you order these, they come ready to go. This syringe is in here, and then this is the actual vaccination, and you have to shake it up some because usually what ends up happening is that the goodies kind of settle, so you have to shake it up really good. And this is done in vitro, meaning in the muscle. So I'll show you how I go about finding that area. What I've done is I've pricked him. I took the syringe part, it's in his neck, it's in vitro in a muscle. And how I know that is because there is no blood popping out. If blood squirts out, then you're in a vein and you really don't want to put that in his veins. It needs to go in the muscle. See, so he's fine. I mean, he feels it, but he's fine. These don't screw on, they just like pop right in there, and then you just administer. So you pop it right in, and then you just squish it down into the muscle, and then out she comes. Give it a rub, and he'll probably have a little lump there because we just did put something into his skin. He might be sore there for a couple of days, just like you would normally if you receive an immunization, but that's that. I mean, it's as simple as that. I've never done this with him before, so I put his head in the bucket, but honestly, most horses, they're pretty tough. Give him a cookie afterward and he'll forgive you. To dispose of your sharp. You cannot use this again, so you need to make sure that you dispose of it properly. I like to put it back in its original packaging because that protects me and anybody else when you go to dispose of it. This needs to be disposed of in a sharp, hazardous waste basket of some kind. These are not toys. They will hurt. And they will absolutely pierce your skin. They're not small needles, so I highly, highly, highly recommend that when you administer your immunization, put it right back in its packaging and dispose of it in a hazardous waste basket. to be riding them. They're just going to be able to be sore and have a couple of days off. And that's that. It's nothing to it. Hope that was helpful.